All right, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Riverside County Probation's Department Probation Corrections Officer Corps graduation, Class 19. I am Mike Villalba. I am the Assistant Division Director of our Strategic Development Bureau, and organizing and facilitating this academy has been our privilege. To the family, friends, colleagues, and loved ones of all our academy graduates, your presence in celebrating this milestone with us is truly appreciated. Thank you so much. Before we begin, will you please stand with me in honoring our country with the Pledge of Allegiance? Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. All right, let me take a moment to introduce the members of our department's executive team who are here today. Chief Probation Officer Christopher H. Wright. And representing Institutional Services, Chief Deputy Probation Officer Daniel Castaneda. And Chief Deputy Probation Officer Joe Doty. And representing our department's Field Services, Chief Deputy Probation Officer Elisa Judy. And Chief Deputy Probation Officer Rudy Lovato. And I also want to thank our institutional services managers that are also here from Indio Juvenile Hall, Southwest Juvenile Hall, and AMC YTech. Thank you. And we also had the honor of training 5 officers from Contra Costa County, and we thank Contra Costa County Probation for allowing us to host your officers. Thank you. All right, I wish to extend recognition to the Corps Academy instructors. These dedicated instructors invested extensive hours in developing the course content, delivering exceptional instruction, and evaluating each student to ensure their readiness for the challenges that lie ahead. Let's take a moment to show our appreciation with a round of applause for our instructors. And on behalf of the department, I would like to extend our gratitude to recently retired Supervising Probation Officer Chaz Marin and the entire Staff Development Unit for their outstanding teamwork and collaborative efforts, which were crucial to ensure the success of this Corps Academy. And lastly, I want to offer my sincere appreciation for our Corps Coordinator, Senior Probation Officer Lorena Dominguez. Lorena? Where is she? Oh, there she is. Thank you, Lorena. I would like to recognize you for your dedication, attention to detail, and tireless efforts to ensure the students were thoroughly prepared and our course of instruction was well organized. Thanks to you, Lorena, the Corps Academy was a success. We're truly grateful for your commitment and the positive impact you made on Academy 19. Thank you. The Standards and Training for Corrections, which is a division of the Board of State and Community Corrections here in California, has a set of selection and training standards for law enforcement agencies. Among these standards is a fundamental Corps Academy training program, which equips new officers with the foundational training required to perform their duties. Over the past 6 weeks, the probation corrections officer candidates here today have completed over 200 hours of intense training, which included 53 written behavioral skills and a defensive tactics test and 8 comprehensive tests. As a class, they achieved a cumulative score of 88%. Congratulations on this accomplishment. During this Corps Academy, the students were asked to select a motto that best represented them as a class. And together they selected, hustle and grind, no one left behind. Over 6 weeks ago, these students started their academic journey. They worked hard together and promised to keep this one goal in mind, to always support one another and to bring positive change in the lives of the youth that they supervise. With hard work, dedication, and commitment to the department's core values, there is no doubt they will prevail and accomplish anything they set their minds to. Again, congratulations to your success. Again, now we would like to show you some highlights these students experienced during their core academy.
The Probation Corrections Officer facilitates second chances for youth caught in the justice system and must therefore embody both authority and mentorship through support and accountability. But what other qualities do these officers possess?
I am disciplined.
I am resilient.
I am gracious,
Prolific.
dynamic,
Protective.
A team player.
Determined.
Encouraging.
Dedicated.
Strong-minded.
proactive.
I am dependable.
But what does it really mean to be a probation corrections officer? What does it look like? What truly characterizes a probation officer, both in their daily duties and in their unwavering commitment to making a difference?
Servicing the courts and the community, it all starts with our line staff.
It means you can make a difference in the community and also leave your imprint on the youth.
We're there every day. Whatever they're going through, we're there to support them.
Definitely wearing multiple hats. One day you're going to be a counselor and you're going to be counseling somebody.
And then you got to wear the other hat of being a caseworker. You know, you're trying to set goals for them, help them achieve those goals. You get to do a lot of different things, and you get to be a lot of things to these kids.
That's our role, give them directive and structure.
They're still young, they can still change it, they can still do a lot more with their life. But that sliver of hope is really what's gonna get into them.
Like just being there for the youth, you know, knowing that you can make a difference in their lives. You know, once you go home and you're like, oh, I made a difference in a kid's life today, like, you know, and that makes me feel better.
I decided to become a PCO to influence the youth and be that voice that they can listen to, be a positive role model, you know, just to lead by example.
I want to leave an impact with the future generation, and like I said before, one mistake doesn't define you as a person.
I did it for my kids, to give them an example, to keep trying, to keep changing, to keep improving.
I wanted to use the skills and knowledge that I have and be able to give back to the kids and hopefully show them the right way.
I wanted to help out the youth. They are going through a rough time, and I want to be there for them and help them, guide them if possible.
It's just like a calling, I think. As soon as I read it, I fell in love with it, and I applied, and here I am.
I worked with girls that were in probation, and I would ask them, how can a staff make a difference? And they said, all we want is respect. And I said, I can do that.
What I learned in core is gonna help you make it productive, so when I go back, I could implement it in my facility.
I learned how to de-escalate situations.
Going through real case scenarios, that's going to be something that we're going to have to deal on a daily basis.
Just understanding what it takes to be a PCO out in the unit.
Getting to meet with and work with people from Riverside County. You're not only learning from the instructors, but you're learning from your peers.
When I do return back to the units, I'm definitely going to be well prepared physically and mentally.
Hustle and grind, no one left behind.
Hey, when we get to work, it's game on, it's time to go.
Show up every single day, work as a team, stay committed, and stay disciplined.
And just remember that we're all a team and we got to help each other out.
Regardless of institution or county, we're achieving the same goal.
Nobody's gonna be left behind. Even if you have to do more than the other person, it is what it is, but it's your partner. You're never gonna let your partner go down anytime.
Communication, commitment, and safety. So if we can cover all those three, then everyone goes home safe.
Integrity is doing the right thing whenever possible, not being asked to do so.
Commitment is waking up every single day and doing what you said you was going to do the night before.
Compassion is being empathetic.
Just being able to have empathy for them and seeing them as a real person.
Integrity, compassion, and commitment are not just words, but they're guiding principles. Congratulations to PCO Core 19.
And a big thank you to our Public Relations Division for creating this amazing video for our students. And ladies and gentlemen, we are honored this afternoon to have our keynote speaker from the Riverside County Probation Department. It is my privilege to welcome Chief Probation Officer Christopher H. Wright.
Oh, I forgot my speech. Hold on. Believe it or not, it is kind of every time I see these videos, it is kind of a pleasure to see how great they are, to be honest. Every story behind them, and each one of them is a different story. And I get excited, and thanks to PR for what you're doing. These are outstanding videos, and it speaks to each and every individual who was in the core class. And thank you. And actually, I'm a little nervous right now, and I normally don't get that nervous. And I'm gonna tell you why. Coming behind Mike Villalba right now, Mike's a smooth guy, huh? He's a pretty smooth dude, huh? He's pretty smooth on the microphone. He really is. This is his first opportunity to come up and do this. And I'll just say to Mike, you got some time to choke, but you're doing a good job so far. So really good job, yeah. Well, anyway, let's start off. Hello, my name is Christopher H. Wright, Chief number 12 for the Riverside County Probation Department. On behalf of the entire executive team, it is an honor to share a few words with you today and welcome in the Probation Correction Officer Core Academy Class number 19. First and foremost, I would like to welcome the families and friends and any other guests who are here today to share in this special day. To the families, words cannot express the gratitude and appreciation we have for each and every one of you, because without your support, we cannot do what we do. Thank you all for being here, and thank you. I would also like to thank our staff, supervisors, managers, and executive members here today to support our graduates. Without naming individuals, I would just like to say thank you all for being here, and I know you are proud of our graduates. I would also like to say thanks to our public relations, as I just previously did, and everyone who played a part in bringing together this special ceremony today. What a wonderful job, and what a wonderful setting. This is beautiful. Again, without naming individuals, I would like to have a special thanks to our training unit. Without their hard work and dedication and absolute highest level of training provided by them, this day would not be possible. You are the unsung heroes in this entire process, and each and every year you continue to get better, and it shows in the quality of staff we have working here in our department. Thank you, training unit, and we can't say enough about the hours and dedication it takes to put together an academy such as this and provide the training for an entire department. Thank you. Now on to the graduates. Class number 19. First and foremost, I would like to personally thank you for your hard work and perseverance in completing this Core Academy course. The class consists of, like they said, 26 graduates. From RCP, we have 19 probation correction officers and 2 supervisors. Also from Contra Costa, we have 5 probation correction officers included in this huge class of graduates. Your motto is hustle and grind, no one left behind, which exemplifies the uniqueness of this class. For me, it shows your willingness to work hard and persevere, no matter what the obstacles that are in your way. It shows how you feel about each other and the teamwork it takes to never leave one of your fellow classmates behind in a struggle or in times of need. Your motto speaks volumes of each and every member, of your class. And you're willing to pay the price as a team with no one being left behind. Each one of these graduations personally brings back a memory for me in attending my own PCO core. I started right here in this space and time as every member of this class as a group counselor or probation correction officers. Most of the members of my class have retired and most of them have moved on. However, what remains throughout the years is the friendships. I still keep in touch with the members of my class, and the memories sometimes fade, the stories sometimes get better and better, and the lies and truths of what happened during our academy get longer and longer. Remember, class number 19, this special bond you created while completing this academy is a special bond that you will share with each member in this class in a unique way for the rest of your lives. When trying to gather my thoughts on what I wanted to say to this class, my thoughts immediately went to one question and one thought. My question is to this class: do you recognize what a special job and a special career you have here in probation? My thoughts were what a calling it is to be a part of a probation department here in the state of California. As a career, you may go on to many different adventures, and you may go on to a different career. As the chief of the Riverside County Probation Department, who has worked in the probation department for over 30 years, or around 30 years, I can honestly say that this job, this industry, and this career is unique and special in every way. We are law enforcement, but we are not just law enforcement. No other job allows you to have this kind of impact on your community safety, and the direct impact on the lives of the clients we work and that we serve. Probation serves the community. We serve the courts, and most of all, we provide the tools and services for our clients to be successful in life. Class number 19, and the probation department you work for, remember this: we change lives. Here in Riverside, we are trying to build a culture where we see ourselves as a probation family, one where we value the employee, listen to the needs, and also support the suggestions and the changes needed to benefit us all. During my years of services, there were a few things I knew from the beginning that were certain. I knew I worked for a great department. I knew that this job was going to be challenging and yet fulfilling. However, and lastly and most importantly, I knew that I would not get rich when my career was over. As I stand here today, I can honestly say that I was wrong about not being rich. Class number 19, I am rich with friendships. My heart is rich with compassion for the work here in probation. Lastly, I am rich with love, and I thank God every day for allowing me to work for this department, serve this department, and be around such wonderful people. I've had the pleasure to be your chief for a little over a year now, and I can speak for Chief Emmett Krause, who is the chief of Contra Costa County, in saying that we are proud of each and every one of you. As chiefs, we are proud to face the challenges every day with you, and I hope each and every member of this class remembers that no matter what you face, always remember to face it with the same hustle and grind you displayed to get here. As your chief, I know that Chief Emmett Krause feels the same. We promise to face these challenges and give you our best every day. When I look out at the Riverside graduates, I want to say on the behalf of the executive team in our department, we are committed to providing the best training. We are committed to providing the best facilities. We are committed to providing the best atmosphere where you can be creative, where you can develop new programs. And lastly, we're looking to add the things that make us the best. As for the members of Contra Costa County, I want to say to you that your chief is a leader amongst her peers. And although we have not worked together long, you can feel her leadership when she walks into the room amongst her peers. To the staff, I say to you, you have a true champion and a leader at the top of your organization. And we thank you, Chief Emmett Krause, for allowing your staff to come down and participate in this academy. Thank you, Contra Costa. To the class number 19, you are the future. As I call each of you up in the program and to raise your hand to be sworn in, please be proud of your accomplishments as a graduating member of this class. Be proud of your classmates, and also be proud to be a member of the Riverside and Contra Costa probation departments. Class number 19, you are unique, and not just in your size, but because you are part of a makeup of a great group. To close this out, I want to say to you, continue to hustle and grind, but also to strive to be the best that you can be individually. However, never forget your classmates and the special time you got to spend together. With that said, it's my pleasure to welcome the Probation Correction Officer Corps Academy class number 19. Thank you all, and I'm proud of each and every one of you, and God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief Wright. Let's give it up for Chief Wright one more time. Next person I would like to introduce was selected by her fellow classmates to represent them as their class speaker. Please welcome Probation Corrections Officer Megan Keene.
On August 16th, 2024, I, Probation Corrections Officer Megan Keene, just kidding. Let me start over. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the graduation ceremony of Riverside County Probation Corrections Officer Corps Class 19. It is an honor to be here. I would like to thank Chief Probation Officer Chris Wright, respected members of the executive team, the Staff Development Unit, Riverside County Probation staff, and Contra Costa Probation for being here. And of course, thank you to our friends, family, and loved ones here with us today, as well as everyone that was not able to attend but is joining virtually. It was a huge compliment to be selected by my peers to represent PCO Core Academy Class 19. I know how bad Jones and Morales really wanted to be up here. Hustle and grind, no one left behind became our motto very early on. When I saw how everyone worked hard and encouraged each other, I was inspired. And in my head, our motto was born. I'm glad everyone agreed. Granted, we had a few bumps, that comfy couch in the lobby, or a Corona keeping us in check with the team mileage. We pulled together and made it happen. Or maybe Tamayo redeemed us with rescuing that baby bird. With officers from Indio Juvenile Hall, AMC YTEC, Southwest Juvenile Hall, and Contra Costa Juvenile Hall, we all came together to cross the finish line before us today. It is a bond that will last throughout our careers. We crammed for tests at lunchtime in our study groups, thanks to Benitez. We strained writing multiple IRs, ingested numerous slides in an 85-degree portable, and responded to a code blue on the other side of Ben Clark campus, but we did it with positive attitudes and smiles on our faces. Each day, we showed up and were eager to learn more, all while demonstrating the core values of our department: integrity, commitment, and compassion. Let us recall our personal mottos that we were asked to state on our very first day of core. Are they the same today, or have they evolved these last 6 weeks? Let's continue to hone our personal mottos. We all came from different backgrounds, some fresh out of college, and some, this is our second career, but each of our paths led us here. I wouldn't be standing here today if it wasn't for jiu-jitsu. It truly changed my life and ultimately led me here. So thank you, Sanchez, Mo, and Ray, for letting me get a few rolls with you guys. We were asked many times to introduce ourselves to the instructor of the day, and they would say, tell us your name, your institution, how long you've been with the department, and what inspires you. Going around the room, the answers were pretty unanimous across the board. A resounding, I'm inspired by my family and my loved ones. Thank you, boys. A close second was a desire to make a difference and have a positive impact in our communities. Remember to keep what inspires you close to your heart. When you put on that duty belt each shift, in those tough days when you get mandated, but especially in those difficult encounters with the youth that we are charged to supervise, always remember your why, because that will be your purpose. Also remember to take care of yourself so you're able to take care of others. And as William James said, act as if what you do makes a difference, because it does. To our core instructors, both in the classroom and in the mat room, thank you for your commitment to our class. Each of you shared a wealth of knowledge and experience, and it will be invaluable to us as we return to our respective institutions. Going forward, we will take not only your instruction, but your perspective in this field, which will help shape us as officers. Your enthusiasm and pride in your work didn't go unnoticed. It gave us hope for a fulfilling career ahead. Thank you to the support staff, especially Ms. Lorena, for looking out for us and pushing us to be our best each day. And by the way, we're proud to be your first core class, Ms. Lorena. I wanted to give a shout out to the Contra Costa crew, affectionately known as the Coco crew. First, for being really cool people, but also for being active participants in our class and contributing to the experience. You showed great dedication with your commute back and forth to Oakland each week. And last but not least, thank you to our family and friends, spouses and partners for supporting us through these last 6 weeks. From the mountains of laundry and meal prep, thanks babe, to holding down the fort at home while we were away, thank you. We are deeply grateful for your sacrifices, love, and encouragement. Now let us move forward with our personal inspirations and core values in mind, ready to face the challenges and rewards of our profession. Congratulations, PCO Class 19. We did it, and together we will continue to make a difference. Thank you, and stay safe.
Thank you, Ms. Keene. And now for our presentation of awards. The Special Recognition Awards will go to 6 individuals for their various performances throughout the Core Academy. Family and friends, you guys are welcome to come up front to take pictures if you'd like. The Physical Performance Awards were selected by the Academy's physical trainers. Senior Probation Officer Rhea May, and Supervising Probation Officer Ruben Rivera. These trainers tested the physical ability and endurance of each student. They challenged them to push themselves beyond what they initially thought they were capable of. Now, the two individuals selected for the top physical performance awards by the physical trainers are from AMC YTech, Mark Vera, and from, where are you at, Vera? There he is. And from Indio Juvenile Hall, Megan Keene. And your instructors had these fine words to say about each of you. Vera, from the first day of core, he finished every repetition to the fullest and always had great energy. He did not say much, but he was definitely a quiet leader by example. And Miss Keene, she is the definition of determined. She never gave up on any task and pushed herself to the limit. There was no ounce of quit in her. Great job to you both. Also being recognized for most improved in the area of physical training for showing dedication and tenacity during the course of the physical training program are, from Contra Costa County, Devin Michael, and from Southwest Juvenile Hall, Vanessa Corona. And Michael, your instructors had these fine words to say about you, is that you went from workouts being tough and strenuous to conquering all of the workouts, making them look like a challenge at best. And Ms. Corona, your instructors said at the beginning of core, you had to modify the workouts. However, as the weeks progressed, there was a great improvement in your repetitions and techniques by the last class. Congratulations to you both. One of the traditions in our core academies over the past few years has been to have a friendly competition between our academy students and our core, or our staff development unit. It all began when the physical training instructors encouraged the students to maintain a healthy workout routine throughout their careers. They emphasized the importance of consistently taking care of themselves, mutual accountability, and the power of motivating one another through a peer group. Over the course of the academy, the competitors tracked their steps in an app that allowed everyone to see each other's progress. This helped with their accountability and peer motivation. Together, this group logged 1,086 miles over the past 6 weeks. That's pretty far. And the top 3 finishers from the Core Academy students were, in 3rd place, Miss Cassandra Benavides with 50 miles. All right, Ms. Benavides. In 2nd place, we had Maribel Montez with 61 miles. Good job, Montez. And in 1st place, logging 84 miles, we had Isaac Valenzuela. Congratulations to you 3. And for our staff development team, the top 3 finishers were, in 3rd place, we had SPO Evelyn Brisenia with 98 miles. In 2nd place, SPO Leticia Nelson with 115 miles. And in 1st place, logging 127 miles over the 6 weeks, we had Miss Anise Khan. Great job to everyone that participated in the challenge. This is just a reminder that it's important for all of us to stay active and continue to take care of ourselves. Next, we have the Top Academic Performance Award, also known as the Einstein Award. These students were tested on a multitude of topics in the criminal justice system and behavioral health sciences. This award is presented to the student with the highest test scores and academic performances of the academy. This student had an outstanding testing average of 95%. Please join me in congratulating Sabrina Benitez from YTech. And finally, the presentation of our CORE Award. The name of the award does not merely point to the training they have successfully completed, but more to the core values of the Riverside County Probation Department. They are listed on the back of your programs for reference. These core values are integrity, commitment, and compassion. The distinction of this award lies in the fact that the recipient was chosen by their peers for exemplifying these qualities. Please join me in congratulating Probation Corrections Officer Sabrina Benitez. And Benitez, your classmates wanted you to know the reasons that they selected you. They had said, you are definitely a team player and a leader, and you would take initiative to participate in class and speak up for your peers. The class mentioned you are kind, committed, and helpful, and you're always willing to help others by organizing study groups, sharing your well-written notes, and reviewing class objectives prior to all the tests, all during your lunch break. Most of all, they loved how you encouraged the class to finish strong during the physical training sessions and the defensive training classes. Congratulations, Benitez, for being selected as a CORE Award recipient and doing a fine job representing the Riverside County Probation Department. And just a big congratulations to all of our Special Recognition Award recipients. All right, and now for our presentation of the badges. Students, please step forward to receive your badge as your name is called. And again, family and friends, you're more than welcome to come up closer to the stage to take photos if you have to. The mission statement of the Riverside County Probation Department is serving courts, protecting our community, and changing lives. The mission statement embodies our core beliefs and serves as a foundation for our daily actions within the department. As I call upon each graduate, I will also recite their personal mission statement. From Contra Costa County Probation, Juvenile Institution Officer Alonzo Carter. And Carter's mission statement is thankful for life. Juvenile Institution Officer Jessica Homan. Give your heart, but keep your head. Juvenile Institution Officer Devin Michael. To embody patience and empathy while serving members of the community. Juvenile Institution Officer Maribel Montez. When you put God first and work hard, you can achieve the impossible regardless of the barriers. Juvenile Institution Officer Anthony Perea. It's the will, not the skill. Keep going. And now from the Riverside County Probation Department, Probation Corrections Officer Salvador Avila. Family first, work hard, stay humble. Avila is assigned to AMC YTech. Amen.
No, it's fine. I don't know why it's not. There we go. Thank you.
Probation Corrections Officer Cassandra Benavides. Walk by faith, not by sight. Benavides is assigned to Southwest Juvenile Hall. Probation Corrections Officer Sabrina Benitez. If you focus on what you left behind, you will never be able to see what lies ahead. Benitez is assigned to AMC YTech. Probation Corrections Officer Oscar Carrera. Our greatest glory is not in never failing, but in rising every time we fall. Carrera is assigned to Southwest Juvenile Hall. Probation Corrections Officer Christian Cervantes. Expose yourself to your deepest fear. After that, fear has no power, and the fear of freedom shrinks and vanishes. You are free. Cervantes is assigned to Southwest Juvenile Hall. Probation Corrections Officer Miriam Calazos. If I can change one person's life, then it was all worth it. Calazos is assigned to Southwest Juvenile Hall. Probation Corrections Officer Vanessa Corona. If you're going to live, leave a legacy. Make a mark on the world that can't be erased. Corona is assigned to Southwest Juvenile Hall. Probation Corrections Officer Curtis Jones. Keep faith in everything you do. Faith over hope. Jones is assigned to AMC YTech. I would like to invite our next student's partner to the stage from the Palm Springs Police Department, Officer Jennifer Calleros, to present the badge for Probation Corrections Officer Megan Keene. You grow through what you go through. Keene is assigned to Indio Juvenile Hall. Probation Corrections Officer Giselle Larco. To bring any hope or chance of change for someone's life. Larco is assigned to AMC YTech. Probation Corrections Officer Andres Morales. You can do anything you set your mind to. Morales is assigned to AMC YTech. Probation Corrections Officer Carlos Mosqueda. God's times are perfect. Mosqueda is assigned to Indio Juvenile Hall. I would like to invite our next student's uncle to the stage, retired California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation Correctional Officer Cesar Ochoa, to present the badge for Probation Corrections Officer Precious Valerie Ramirez. Courage is what it takes to stand up and speak. Courage is also what it takes to sit down and listen. Ramirez is assigned to AMC YTech. Probation Corrections Officer Jesus Ramos. Be kind. Ramos is assigned to AMC YTech. Probation Corrections Officer Giselle Robledo. Live and let live. Robledo is assigned to AMC YTech. Probation Corrections Officer Jeanette Reveles Ortega. I have the strength for everything through him who empowers me. With God, all things are possible. Reveles Ortega is assigned to Southwest Juvenile Hall. Probation Corrections Officer Jose Tamayo. Nobody can go back and start a new beginning, but anyone can start today and make a new ending. Tamayo is assigned to AMC YTech. Probation Corrections Officer Isaac Valenzuela. You're going to go through the tough times, but that's life. But I say, nothing happens to you, it happens for you. See the possible in negative events. Valenzuela is assigned to Southwest Juvenile Hall. Probation Corrections Officer Mark Vera. It's okay to sacrifice what you want now for what you need later. Vera is assigned to AMC YTech. Lastly, I would like to acknowledge our two supervisors for successfully completing the Deputy Probation Officer to Juvenile Corrections Officer Transfer Academy. Supervising Probation Officer Josh Mora. Every day I strive to uphold my family and department values. Mora is assigned to Indio Juvenile Hall. Supervising Probation Officer Cynthia Rivas. Work hard in silence. Let your success be your noise. Rivas is assigned to Southwest Juvenile Hall. And now for the oath of office presented by Chief Wright.
I think I'm gonna need that. You want mine on this side or the other side?